Hello everyone and welcome to the Action Figure-atorium. My name is Mark Major. I am a real big toy collector here in Southeast Portland, and today I'm going to be doing a bit of kit bash world building. I'm going to be taking 4 different toy lines, mashing them together into what I am considering for myself to be sort of the ultimate Ghostbusters world. So this is going to be kind of an interesting thing, especially when you see which toy lines I'm drawing from, and you'll be surprised. You're probably thinking, oh, he's going to use that like Hasbro O-ring one. I'm not using that one. It's going to be something different. So everybody come together, strap on the leather like this is a Slayer concert, and hold on tight. Did I mention I'm a real big toy collector? I am in fact a real big toy collector. So we are going to need 4 Ghostbusters for this bit of kit bash world building. When I say kit bash world building, what I mean is I'm just taking some existing stuff and just kind of mashing it together. We're going to need an Ecto-1, right? And we're also going to need the Firehouse, and then we're going to need some sort of a final boss. We're going to need a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And so this is going to be sort of an experiment to see what I can kind of put together from what I've got to make this work. Okay, so first off, what are we going to do for our Ghostbusters? This is going to determine sort of the scale and how we use all the other sort of, accoutrements that we're going to need to put together for this. And I am actually going to go with what I consider to be the most fun Ghostbusters. Not these like 1/12 scale ones, not the O-ring ones from Hasbro, though I did see several people's videos on those, and they did look pretty good. I would actually like to get those. I'm hoping to get them at some point in the future, not in any kind of hurry, any kind of rush. It's the kind of thing, if you hang out long enough, you put out eBay alerts, they just show up at the right price. No, for this, we're actually going to be using Mini-Mates. So we're going to go over there to the bench. You can see it over there. And this, by the way, is the Action Figure-atorium. It's all around us. It surrounds us. It penetrates us. It's also right back over there. So let's cut over, shall we? And look at that, people. Let me move the cam. I'm going to walk over there. I'm in the corner if you haven't figured it out. So here we have our 4 Mini-Mates Ghostbusters, okay? Perhaps the best Ghostbusters you can have. We got all 4 guys. They come with the packs, right? We've got some extra little doodads. We get the sort of like the see in the dark goggles. I do have a PK meter somewhere. It's a little bit loose. Also, the Ghostbuster Mini-Mates have these sort of, don't cross the streams, these sort of energy beams that will hook onto them so you can actually shoot them. Actually, they go this way. So you can fire them out. They look a bit obscene, but they do work. Okay, so this is a great start. In most cases, this would probably be enough for world building. What are we going to do for the Ecto-1? So there's a couple different options. One of the options is the Playmobil Ecto-1, which I have owned, which is great. It's got batteries you put in it. It's got lights that work. I don't think it has sounds, but it definitely has lights. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool in that you can actually take the top off and you can put the dudes in it, and you could do photography with the dudes in it. Okay, but the one that I think looks the best in this scale is the one made by Jada Toys. It's their 1/24 scale die cast one. It is this dog right here. Look at this thing. This is a great piece of work. It's got doors that open, right? And you can shoehorn some guys into it. It's got a hood that opens, right? So if you want the Ghostbusters to like be working on the hood, I don't know why they want the hood to open other than the fact that if you can, do it. And it also has a, if I can get it open, this is a bit tougher. There we go. It does have a door that opens. And so you can always pose these guys, getting their packs out of the door, gathering around the doors, they open it up. A lot of fun. So this thing really probably, in my opinion, looks the best. It's very shiny. you can get these things for essentially somewhere around 20 to 30 bucks, either new or used. There's plenty of people who bought these things and still have them brand new that are sitting on them. I don't think these things really sold out. I had an alert for them when these came out on eBay from all the resellers who got them, and I think I paid like $22, $23 for it a couple years ago. Made a video on it comparing it to the Playmobil one. Got rid of the Playmobil one once I got this. This is my dog. This will hunt. Okay, so this is kind of half the battle, people. If you're just looking for some cool Ghostbusters, get the Mini-Mates, guys. They're super dirt cheap. Get the Ecto-1 by Jada Toys, die-cast metal, super cheap. Looks great. My opinion, looks even better in scale than the Playmobil one, which, you know, did look good. But now is the time that we need to add the Firehouse. What are we going to do for that? Well, for this, I'm going to have to slightly adjust the camera for a bit. Let me go back and give a bit of a zoom out, if you guys don't mind. Let's see, where is my camera control here? Look at that. It's almost like a real show, people. Let's crane up. So this is made by Fisher-Price. Okay, this is part of their Imaginext, and they do not do a Ghostbusters Imaginext. It's just some generic Firehouse that probably came with firemen. But isn't it funny how this is absolutely perfect for Ghostbusters, especially of this scale? And, you know, it does the thing where it flips open and you get kind of two sets. You get a front and you get a back. Of course, there's an inside. This pole is totally stupid. You get an inside and it's really generic, but you could set this up as like a Ghostbusters kind of zone. You could put this as their office. You could put this as their garage, right? But if you're just looking for an exterior, these things are super cheap. Look, I paid $2.99 at a thrift store for this thing, and it might have even been half off. I don't remember. The little switch here opens and closes the door, so you can have your Ghostbusters rig. Let me crane down here. Ghostbusters rig, hanging out with your dudes. Look at this. These guys are out. It's like they're washing the car or something. You know, they've got some Sunday activities to do. Okay, the last thing that we need, we're going to need a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And for that, I want to just tell you that Mini-Mates does have one. It's this guy. I bumped the camera. It's this guy right here. But look, he's kind of like the size of a Ghostbuster, isn't he? That's sort of stupid. We're going to need somebody much bigger. Well, in this case, I'm going to roll this guy out. This dude is part of the Playmobil Ghostbusters set. This is the Playmobil Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And picked this guy up at a thrift store. Currently, actually, I put this guy for sale on eBay. I don't know why. I don't think he's going to sell because there's a million of these guys, and, you know, mine's a little beat. But this is my dude. This is the guy who will hunt, and this is what completes the world build kit bash of the Ghostbusters Mini-Mates, the Jada Ecto-1, the Fisher-Price Firehouse, and now the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man by Playmobil. He has almost no articulation. You can move the arms, and that is about it, people. But that is all you need. You just need to put them somewhere so that they can shoot at them, and it looks great. So, to me, this is really how it's done nowadays. You scoop up from here, you scoop up from there, you throw it together. You get something kind of neat and interesting looking from all these different toy lines. I'm pretty excited by this. I think we're going to do maybe a week of some action figure photography, and I'm going to be posting that stuff on my Instagram. And you're like, Mark, what's your Instagram? Well, look at the production level of the show, people. Right there, Action Figuratorium. Go to Instagram, give a follow. You know what? If you give me a follow, a lot of times, tell you what, I will follow back. Why? I like checking out your stuff too. That's kind of the way it works. So, everybody who made it this far into the episode, I give you a genuine thanks. Liking and subscribing, that happens on your own time, people. But what you can always be doing is staying charged. And to that I say, stay charged.